Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another YouTube video. We are over at the CCEC quite early in the morning. We're over the dressage arenas because we have some schooling to do. And I also figured that it would be the perfect time to bring some seeing eye pony for Dancing for Joy. One of the possible seeing eye ponies for this one, Mist of the Future. And then also, Dancing for Joy is recovered well from his gelding. And I'm starting to bring him back into work, and we had a clinic yesterday that revealed a few weaknesses that I really need to work on. So that being said, you also have Hope for the Future, who is also, well, ready to have a bit more work. So I'm going to start off by quickly schooling Hope, getting Hope for the Futures warmed up. Dancing for Joy is just going to be waiting for a little bit later where it's a little bit brighter, because he takes a bit more time to be introduced to his surroundings. Yeah, it's your first time in this big arena, isn't it, boy? You did a good boy. You are. I'm just going to walk this one round there. Now this one is only trained to novice level. We're starting to go into preliminary training. But in the early morning, I'm just going to be walking around, getting him used to the area, and I'll bring you back when I'm actually ready to start. Okay. So I've got both of them. Well, I've given the other one a chance to walk around the arena, but now I'm going to be properly warming him up, ready for schooling. Come on, pick up the pace. That is a fence. You don't have an excuse of not being able to see anything, sir. Now this one, as I say, he has particular problems. He doesn't like getting off the fence. So part of his schooling routine is I'm going to be working a lot on the quarter lines and a lot of changes of reins as well. Just something to get his brain working off the fence before I start schooling him on the preliminary. What his tendency to want to drift to the fence means, though, is that I have to put a bit more of the outside leg on to keep him on the line I want him on. Oh no. But what it does mean is that I am going to be pushing him off the fence, on the fence, off the fence, and doing the nice little rollback maneuver. And then off the fence into an arm. Because as I say, he really does not like staying off the fence. And this is something I need to get him used to doing. So he's a bit younger than Dance over there. So he's kind of still learning. So anything I can do that pushes him away from this fence line a bit is actually a pretty good thing. Even if that is a lot of 10-meter circles. Boy, you're getting better. Yes, you are. So he has the habit as well of trying to fall out through his shoulders. So there's also quite a bit of work going on with him to get him balanced. see, he ran out to his shoulder. Good boy. And it just fallen off the track. Nearly. But I think you can see why his fence hole has been slightly problematic. But also because he has this tendency of falling off trying to push back the fence too hard at the E side more than the B side, I am going to pull him onto the quarter line for the next 10 metre circle. That was a 10 metre square, but it's fine. See, he can do the 10 metre circle in his working hand on this side. So, turning him early, keeping him off the track, so that I can get his brain working independently of the track. Perfect. And down to the top, because we haven't quite got the flying changes sorted yet. Yeah, a lot of this is all about getting him to engage his brain and get himself off the track. So this is probably going to be the least interesting schooling session. And yes, we are doing a lot of work, as you could possibly tell, on controlling his pacing as well. Good boy. So what I'm going to do is ask him to stop. And I'm going to ask him to go into a rein back. Good boy. Then push him on and off the track. Because the next thing I want to start schooling in on is working laterally. Now, it's a bit harder with him not being on the track. So, he's going to have to get used to some new commands that he's possibly, well, I know that he's not had before. But I don't want, in fact, no, I'm going to push him into a half pass off the track to the quarter line. Just so he starts to get used to engaging very different muscles. Now, he's only going to get this training in walk. That's a very nice diagonal we're doing, but that's not what I'm asking for. That was a beautiful diagonal, but not what I was asking for. nowhere near the level of bend that I need. We're kind of getting it. He's just trying his best to go diagonally rather than what I need him to do. Which is where... Yeah, he's really not understanding these things, so I'm going to be working a bit more on this. Let me just give him a bit of a break. And I will school him again in this afterwards. So I'm just going to give him a break here. I'm going to do something that I know he does know how to do, which is a good... Give him a bit of a tantrum round. Let his brain think it through. So yeah, that is something very new for him, so I'm not surprised that he was not getting it. And I'm going to finish him off on a good note with a nice 20-meter circle up and out. As I say, I'm going to give this one a bit of time to think about things, and it's time to bring out Dancer. Now, Dancer needs a bit of a different style riding because Dancer cannot see. He is solely blind. He has progressive retinal atrophy that has basically robbed him of vision. Which is why there's a few ponies over here as well to buy some to. Good boy. Yes, yes, I know. There's magic. Yes, I know you flirt with her shame. Good boy. Isn't he, Dancer? I'm just going to give him a quick brush. Oh, you like that, didn't you? And I'm just going to pick out his hooves as well. You're alright. You're okay, Bubba. It's not his favourite thing in the whole world. Good boy. Yeah, good boy, Bubba. So this is Dancer. Yeah, I think you've seen me riding him before. Let me just lead him into the arena. Or at least over to here before I get on him. Dancer has recently been gelded, so we're pretending we don't see those lovely dangly bits. Now Dancer is relearning his depth perception in terms of where the arena's edge is. Or more, he's learning his sensations, so I will be reminding him a fair few times of, sir, that is a fence. Good boy. So as I've already walked him around once, sort of let him get used to where things are, I am going to walk him around again, just to let him get used to it again. And I'll bring you back when we're actually ready to start schooling. Now, with him, part of the schooling that I'm going to be doing is very much based on the stuff that he gets quite sticky with, which includes working on his right rein. This rein is genuinely his better rein. And also doing a lot of work walk with him because, well, there's things that he's like, no, I don't have to do that. But as I say, I will bring you back in when I'm ready to school. He's going to be doing a lot of half pass, shoulder in, and quarter in work. But a lot of this is going to be in walk because he's already got a lot of these basics down. But I'm going to start with, and I'm also going to be starting to school him in the passage. So while he can do a lot more high level stuff, I'm not going to, basically. Good boy, there we go. Good boy. And now we're going to passage back, well, half pass back to A. Good boy. And this is all really getting him thinking where he's putting his feet. Oh, good boy. Good boy. So this is quarters in, or shoulder out, depending on the circles you move in. And he is doing a lot better at this than yesterday. So that deserves some good pats, because that was a very, very, very good track. So maybe, you know, letting him, because after it, you know, I gave him something he could do, and then let him rest. So maybe the resting is kind of helped him. This is the one he particularly struggles with. Because he doesn't... Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. There we go. So here's me saying that he's probably going to struggle with this, and he's just like, am I though? Good boy. Good boy. That was beautiful. Good boy. You're getting it, Bubba. Good boy. We're getting a few steps on this side. This side seems to be the side that he's most sticky with. Good boy. Nearly. You're trying, I know you are. So I'm just going to let him extend out a bit. Let him have a bit of a trot round. Clear his brain. Before I bring him back into collection to try again. Yes, yes, yes. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Beautiful, good bubba. You got this. You got this, good bubba. Good boy. Right, I'm just gonna let him walk. Give him his head. Just for a little bit, because I don't want to get him to think too much. So I'm just gonna change his rein. So I can do shorter diagonal changes of rein with him because he's a bit less prone to deciding that he doesn't want to know. Oh yes. Yep. So that is a fence. That is the fence. Off the fence, please. Thank you. Good boy. Oh, you get it so well on this side. Good boy. That is a fence. So the big thing that I always try and do with this is no matter if he gets it all the way, I'm always going to tell him he's a good boy. I'm always going to give him a little pat. You know, because he is legitimately trying. He's not trying to say no, just sometimes it takes a bit more time for him to understand the question. Good boy. No. sorry, because I know he's a bit stickier on this side, I'm just doing the exercise in a slightly different way because I know sometimes he... Good boy. Good boy. Oh, that was perfect. What a good bubba. What a good bubba. Yes. Okay. So the last thing I want to start working on, and I'm not going to ask him for a lot of this because I want this to be the last thing we work with him on, is we are going to be working on doing a few strides of passage. So once I get to B, I am going to turn in towards B. I'm just going to work in there. And then I think I'm going to leave this lesson at that. Because I don't want to overwhelm either of these. Whoa. I feel so sorry for the cleanup squad. Good. I would like to see those hind quarters under you a bit more, but... Good boy. So this is going to look very, very sticky. I am already aware of that. This is going to look very sticky at first because I haven't started schooling him yet. Good boy. I'm just trying to give him that chance to sort of have a bit of a break, because that is very collected work that we're doing now. Good. So again, I'm going to change him B to E, and about here. Establish the massage. Happy then. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. I'm going to leave it. I really hope you've enjoyed watching this. I really hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the other horses that I have out and about as well. I will be schooling Hopeful a bit more off camera. But if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to give a like, a subscribe, and any feedback. I know, you were both really good over here. Let me give you one last push. Oh, yeah, you're a good boy. Oh, yes, you are. There we go. You've been making friends with Magic over here. Excuse me. That was so rude. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you having a moment? Thank you. I'm going to have to get your eyes checked, aren't I? You big doofus. What was that about? There we go. But thank you everyone for watching. And I hope that you all have a fabulous day. And until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.